It's Daddy's game time.
Yeah! Daddy's Game Time is live here at Fanime 2017. What's going on, everybody? Daddy's Game Time, your
San Jose,
family-friendly
California.
show about gaming, movies, and pop culture
From a daddy's perspective.
We're here live, guys. We're
We
live
are.
at Fanime Con
Check this
2017 in the Gamers Hall.
We are.
We're broadcasting live over YouTube. Later, after you see us on YouTube, watch us again. We're going to be uploading this video up on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
No, we're
Live
live
on
on Facebook.
Live on Facebook.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get your media right, Leo.
He's too excited right
live
now.
on Facebook, and then we're gonna be uploading to YouTube as well. Keep an eye out in the crowd behind us. We will be attempting
To pull out some
Keyword
people.
attempting.
to
Pull them
keep
out.
an eye out and see if we can
Hey,
find
check it out. We're in a vlog.
some cosplayers, some people blogging out here. The atmosphere is great. People are excited. I know,
and we're not tired at all.
I know. We've been here.
Look at my eyes.
For a while,
Am I
you know.
tired? Am I tired?
Yeah, I had some appointments earlier.
You had some appointments.
I had some appointments.
Yeah,
Try to hurry on up here to San Jose today after my appointments, and I'm here.
You are here. We all are here.
Barely here.
Barely.
That's
Some of you
suspense
people might
that
be
you were
saying,
building up there.
Leo, why is Leo storing walnuts in his cheeks? His cheek looks a little puffy. I had surgery. I had an issue with
Oral
with his
surgery.
mouth.
dental problems, and so I had a surgery earlier this week.
I bet if you
Pikachu right there.
I for a moment,
catch him.
I for a moment thought that I might not be able to make it.
Yeah, this is a
I've been having a lot of problems, but
If
you know what? Thank God for Advil.
if you wouldn't have mentioned
I mean,
it,
not
nobody.
Advil for what's the generic name for it?
Ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen.
No,
that's right.
That's the other
Thank
one. Acetaminophen.
well,
Acetaminophen.
thank God for ibuprofen, because that's what I've been taking. Not the Advil. I've been taking ibuprofens. They're
There's
great.
Pikachu
They're
right
wonderful.
there.
We got Pikachu.
Catch him.
Hey, catch
Rick,
Rick,
gotta
Rick,
catch
get him.
Pikachu. Get Pikachu.
You're a guy, Rick. You're a
Look
guy.
at that.
Go get Pikachu.
Pikachu, come say hi. You're live
We
to
have
the world.
Pikachu, folks. This is the magic of
Look
live
at that.
TV. We got Pikachu. Hey, what's up, Pikachu?
Pikachu can say.
We're live to the world. So there you have it, folks. There's Pikachu. Number
Let's see
one.
whose mic has
hunted
better
Pokemon.
range? Maybe mine.
Maybe yours?
Maybe mine
You
did,
think
right?
so?
Oh, maybe.
Well, then there you go.
gotta
Then we
be-
can
you
switch
gotta be-
mics.
Well,
That way, whenever we
Pikachu-
see things like that, we can switch real
Pikachu was
quick.
kind of
Could
a
bring you some.
a big character. He wouldn't have been able to
people,
sit
man.
down here
Some
either
of
way.
the-
See, he's one of
Some
the
of the
famous,
cosplayers.
most famous characters in the convention this year, I believe. The other one we've seen a lot is Link.
Yeah,
Link-
Breath of the Wild.
Link is
big,
very,
big game
very
right now.
popular right
very
now.
popular. It's exciting.
Yes.
Exciting times.
Exactly.
Very happy. So yeah,
Yeah.
Fanime Con 2017.
So what is this? What is this? What is Fanime? To
So
those
to-
of you at home that don't know.
So to kind of give a background about what's going on here, every Memorial Weekend here in the wonderful city of San Jose, California, they have this convention. I don't know how many people. There's a massive amount of people here. We're just in the Gamers Hall. There's also the art gallery. There's the actual vendors hall. There's stages in the center. There's a hotel, Marriott, I think it is, where they have all of their little lobbies filled with different panels of different activities going on. It's a lot of people. Basically, it's that anime,
Vibe.
Japanese anime, American anime, cartoons, if you will, video game, movies, all of that genre all clash together into this convention for the fans, basically. So it's
Perfect.
that atmosphere that you have at home shared with that many more people.
I
It's-
see.
It's just so awesome.
Rick loves it here. He
It
wants
is.
to move here.
This is our
Hey, Rick. I know we always tell you this every week, and we kind of have a running joke about it.
Yeah.
About slamming your paws on the ground.
How did I?
But especially today, can you please refrain from trying to do that? Because today we actually have our camera mounted
Oh,
on the
dang.
table we're
Yeah.
at, and it causes these
That was very
visual vibrations that are very
I'm not slamming anything.
unpleasant to the human eye.
Unpleasant.
Look, if you go back on the video, you can clearly see Rick going like that. So
I was
like-
doing this.
Tables.
Tables. Okay.
So-
So, what do you think as far as previous years to now? What's the big difference? What's new? What's the same? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it?
It's definitely growing. It's
It is.
definitely growing.
Tell them about the parking lot situation. Come on.
Okay,
come
so
on.
we got here, and the whole parking lot situation. Other years is like easy peasy.
Check it out. There's
You get
Boba
here-
Fett back here.
You get here, you find parking,
This
and you get here, you find parking, and you're good. You know, you're good to go. Today we did a few laps. You know,
a few. Just
we had to
we-
do a
we-
few laps.
We definitely had to kind of roam around quite a bit
Yeah?
before we found a parking. It took us probably a good 45 minutes, maybe.
45 minutes
To
to
find
find,
parking.
the spot.
So,
And let's put that in contrast with the first year that we came here. Leo and I were the ones that came the first year, the first day, and we found parking immediately next to the convention center, adjacent to it, the parking lot structure. Boom, like nothing, right? Second year, it
Like
took us a
nothing.
while, but we found parking spot right next to the actual con, and we actually got a parking ticket. But that's a story for another day.
That's another
And
story.
this year, no, we went to the parking structure. We went to the parking lot. We had to go a little bit away from the actual convention center to find one. We did, thank God.
Mhm.
And people out there right now, they're still looking for parking spots. That's how bad it is.
That's right. That's right. It's just, I mean, it's growing. What else can I say?
Yeah.
It was
good,
already, it was already touted as the largest,
Northern California.
largest anime convention in the Bay Area.
Mhm.
You know, so it has
And
that
you can see.
going for it. And Bay Area is well known for its large Japanese anime culture as well.
Yeah, the San Francisco area, all that.
Yeah, I mean, they've even
Asian culture.
like Disney, Big Hero 6.
Set in
it's-
it's San Francisco or something like
it's
that.
a
San
combination.
Francisco
It's a
or something
combination,
yeah.
Tokyo, yeah.
But you know that alone tells you like this is a big anime town,
Yeah.
and for this to be the biggest anime convention in the area, that's saying something. And also the fact that it's been growing
It
a lot.
has.
It's that's saying a lot.
And
It's
the good
saying a
thing
lot.
about
It's
it
great.
is-
Atmosphere is great.
Yeah,
People are
exactly.
great. You know,
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, everybody's friendly to you. You say hi to them. They're happy to say hi. We ask them, hey, you wanna be interviewed? Sure. They drop everything that they're doing. They bring their children, so that's awesome.
That's right.
Because we're big advocates of the good old family time. So
Family friendly.
Yeah, I wanted to bring something up also. Daddy's Game Time. A lot of people get the wrong idea what Daddy's
tell them,
Game
Leo.
Time
Tell them,
means.
Leo, because that just
Okay,
made
so
me
it's
mad.
been-
That made
it's
me
been
mad.
A recent topic.
Okay,
it's
well-
not something that's been going on for a very
Right,
long time. It's
right.
something recent.
Preach
Tell-
on,
and
brother.
tell us what you think at home also.
What do you think of
we-
our name? What
we-
does that portray?
The name Daddy's Game Time. What does that mean to you?
Because we're thinking about
Because-
rebranding.
Because we are thinking about rebranding our product here and our what we produce.
Our show.
to
Our
you.
product.
Um,
For $5.99.
Daddy's Game Time to us is typically just what it sounds like. It's a time to play games for Daddy, for our
Right,
father.
right, yes.
We're all happen to be fathers, and we're nerds. We love playing video
Oh,
games.
yeah.
We love watching movies. All this like nerd culture stuff.
Nerds.
you
Of
know,
course.
We still try to
Mexican nerds.
stay with it. Stick with the times in those topics
and
not
still take
the
care of our
genre.
family. Yeah.
and with our responsibilities with our families in mind.
Of course.
And so that's what Daddy's Game Time to us means.
Right.
But at the same time, I know a lot of people, just depending where your mindset might be,
In the gutter.
Daddy's Game
Not
Time.
necessarily.
Daddy's Game Time for a lot of people, and some people have asked us, Daddy's
What the
Game
hell
Time,
do you
is that
do?
like a pornographic type of reference?
well,
is it a
they
sexual
don't-
reference?
Yeah, sexual. But
Is
then
it, does it have
pornographic?
Those types
like,
of
what big words, Leo?
those type of connotations
Right,
that
yeah.
come along with that title.
Daddy's
I honestly I didn't see it at first,
Me either.
and I thought that it was just like an isolated comment when I first heard it.
But
then I heard it from a different source, and then from like another source, and so the more and more I think about it,
It's
I'm
been more
thinking
recurring.
either there's a lot of people with their heads in the gutter,
which is
Or-
possible.
It's just definitely
what, you know.
It is definitely
Yeah,
kind
see,
of.
there you go.
It is.
Melinda Stewart, hi, thanks for
What's
watching.
up?
So
Melinda, the comment
she
was,
is giving
I-
us that
Okay,
comment.
we're
honestly
gonna have a
think it sounds a
conversation with
little-
Melinda.
little-
Melinda, please stick with us, please.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really want to have a conversation about this. It's very important to us, especially because it's near and dear to our hearts. You know, this project that we've been bringing to you for just a little bit over 2 years now. So
We're thinking of other names.
Melinda Stewart tells us, I honestly think it sounds a little dirty. Melinda, can you please let us know in the comments? We're viewing everybody's comments, by the way. You can feel
Live.
free to chime in here and let us know why it is that you think it's a little dirty. Like, what does the title "Daddy's Game Time"? what is the connotation or association that you think about?
There's what
when
you're
you
saying,
see
though.
that?
That's a response. So that's a legitimate response. And all right.
It is definitely.
Okay,
words.
so let's see what the response. What's the response?
She responded, my head is almost always in the gutter, though. So she laughs.
Haha,
and,
you know,
yeah.
okay.
Which is, it's true. I mean, there's always the double meaning, double sense words at times. But, I mean, we try to portray the whole, we're daddies and we like to have our game time, you know? And by game time, we mean
Video games.
Video games. Maybe we
So-
should
Daddy's
specify
video gaming time? That's
Da-
better.
or
I don't
Daddy,
know.
Daddy's video
That's
games.
definitely better, yeah. I think so.
See, because it just sounds to me like too much of a mouthful. Daddies who game, daddies
Yeah,
that are
that's-
gaming.
As it is, we're like reaching the maximum limit. You know
Okay,
that?
and she's mentioning right now, Melinda, saying that it's maybe the word daddy. We chose daddy specifically because that's what our children will refer to us, you know,
basically,
daddy, you
and
know,
I
so-
think we talked about this a few episodes back, where how we kind of put the name together, where we kind of just spitball
Mhm.
ideas, and we finally kind of just combine them together. But the whole premise behind it was the fact that we're all fathers,
Mhm.
so hence daddy.
Yeah.
We all like to play
Video
games,
yeah.
so gaming, and the time obviously was just kind of like an icing on the cake to kind of top it off and basically say, this is the thing that we do. It's daddy's game time. So-
Right.
So it was just a combination of all. But yes, I could definitely see how people can misinterpret this and kind of go
Yeah, so
down that
people-
route.
Yeah,
The
we
people in
gotta
the
pull those
background.
people out. So watch them, Rick. Pull them over when you see them
Oh.
waving at
Yeah,
the
pull
camera.
him-
Well,
you're
I
the-
was-
you're
I
the
was-
police.
I was kind of
But
talking.
yeah,
finish
you
your
was-
thought. I'm sorry.
Finish your thought, Rick.
This
So-
is serious.
So it is something that I kind of thought in the back of my head. It does sound a little edgy, a little on that fine line.
Right.
But I always kind of thought it also depends on our viewers, what they're searching for, how we are tagged or tag videos and whatnot. So our brand would show up based off of what those people were looking for. If they
Okay.
were looking for something more mature, adult,
Yeah,
appropriate,
of course.
then it would show up for that if that's what we were targeting.
Mm-hmm.
But since we weren't, I always kind of figured, okay, we'll kind of stay clear.
So it's
And
it's-
maybe that's the reason why a lot of people can't find us. We have a lot of fans lately that have told us, since when have you guys been doing this? I'm like, well, about 2 years. How come I haven't heard of you? Probably because there's that connotation that we don't go one way or the other, and we can find our audience. So that's another big reason why we've been thinking about rebranding, and we've been bouncing some names around, and maybe that will be more geared towards our actual audience. And
Right.
not give that vibe of like, well, what do you guys do? You know?
So,
But
on
just
the
to-
next
but-
episode of Parents and/or Guardians Game Time.
Parents and regard. See, but to kind of elaborate on that, that doesn't mean we're going to be changing the format, the topics.
no, it'll
what
be
we
the same.
Do, what we say.
It's
It'll
just
all
maybe
be
the name.
same.
Maybe we don't even know if that's what we're gonna do, but it's in our head. But let's talk about Fanime, guys.
Miss Stewart tells us, let them misinterpret it though. It's what you guys like. Well,
That is
Yeah.
true.
it is what we
We
like.
chose it.
This is our hobby.
All right.
However, part of our hobby is to put something out that the general audience is gonna like. Also.
Right. That's
Um,
true.
If they like us on a personal level, that's none of my business. I don't care if you like me or not. But we're trying to put together a show,
And,
something
yeah.
that people are gonna like and enjoy,
Right.
and that's why we do this. And that's what it is. And so if we have to rebrand, even if it's not a big change, if it's not something so different, then I'd say, hey, let's go for it.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
All right, but
So,
going back to Fanime.
Back to Fanime. So what you were saying something, Leo. I think one of us cut you off. You were talking about Fanime.
We always cut Leo off.
Yeah, we always cut him off.
It's our running joke.
So Fanime, Leo.
Yeah, Fanime, woo!
What's up, Manuel? Manuel, big friend from a long time ago. I met him back in 2003. We talk on and off, but what's up, dude?
What's up?
Manuel!
You will.
Primo.
So far today, has there been a highlight? The most
yes.
wow thing that you saw
The
or
most
experienced?
wow. There's two most wows.
What was
wow.
it?
Me personally?
Oh, it was you? Whoa.
Me? No.
Whoa, what a surprise.
A highlight for me personally
Right.
was seeing the Dread cosplay
that was
earlier
pretty
today.
Oh, yeah, we had
That's
to
pretty
pull
cool.
him
The
over.
Dread
too.
cosplay.
Sorry, I didn't give you your time.
Yeah, man, I wanted to spend special
was
quality time.
He was
I even,
enamored with the costume.
that was like studio quality.
It was.
You know,
He was
studio
taking his
quality
pictures.
shoot
You'll see it.
from
He
the
was doing
film.
his video, and I was like, Leo, all right, let's move on. Next one. And Pancho over here had like the next cosplayer in
Yeah.
line that we were gonna go see, and he
Mhm.
kept telling me like, "Come on, bring
Yeah,
him."
because she was waiting. Okay, she
Come
had
on,
a
do it.
big
Come
line.
on, do it
She had a
now.
big line of
And I
like
was
about
like-
10 photographers waiting for their turn. When it was finally my turn to say it, she's like, yeah, we'll do it. And she's waiting.
And
You
then-
know, and this
and
guy
then-
is just
and
like,
he's flagging me
Dread!
to flag Leo, and I'm like, all right, Leo, we got the next one over here by Pancho,
Uh-huh.
and he's just
Right, yeah.
I'm like, I don't care. This is my moment to shine.
Yeah, no, and it's fine. I mean, you were enjoying yourself, so that's cool.
Yeah, that Dread cosplay, man. You know, that's one of my favorite movies. I actually just I had it on digital,
Mhm.
but recently I just had to have it on Blu-ray to see some of the special features that it has. I haven't gotten to see all the special features
Right.
yet, but I just rewatched that movie for like the 10th time this week,
Okay.
and I love that movie. That movie's
the
so
10th
great.
time, huh?
Yeah. It's a shame they're probably never gonna make a sequel to
So
this
speaking
one.
of those costumes,
And,
have you been
that-
seeing a lot more people?
That was my first highlight.
Oh, that's right. Keep
The
going.
second highlight
Don't
was
cut him off.
Don't cut 'em
was
off.
an old friend. We met her a couple years ago at
Ooh!
Fanime.
Shout out. Dominique De Leon.
Dominique De Leon.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
remember her.
She-
She's the one that gave us a chance, our first
She,
chance when nobody knew us.
Our
That's
first
right.
chance.
Thank
She
you.
gave us our chance. No, she was cosplaying as Toriko from The
Toriko.
Last Guardian,
Hi.
and it was very very creative. Actually, we really enjoyed it. I mean, I really enjoyed it. She had this like puppet Toriko wrapped around her while she was dressed.
And she
as-
created her.
Daredevil.
Well, not created,
Yeah, she
but
creates
put
all
it
these
put it
herself.
together.
At first, I have to admit, I did not recognize her. She's so good at creating her costumes. Like, you can't tell it's her. You just totally see the character only.
We totally
And
didn't recognize
It
her.
wasn't until the camera stopped rolling that I asked her, like, "Oh, it's you! I remember you." And then we started talking about
Right.
a few years ago,
Right.
when we interviewed her, and it was wonderful. It's
Who
just
was
great.
Who was she with last time?
Some Fallout character.
Well,
She had the big armor.
Last year, she was a Fallout character, the one with the big armor, the one that's on the video games cover.
I'm trying to remember, but I just can't. I can't.
The big armor. This is like the one.
I know
it's
what
a-
you're talking
Oh,
about.
okay,
I just
okay,
don't-
okay.
I
and they're
don't-
very
well-
elaborate pieces of artwork.
She was.
It is
She was
artwork.
that character last year, and then the year before that, I think they were part of the. Oh my gosh! It's like all cell animated first-person shooter game. I just blanked. I'm sorry, guys.
Overwatch.
No.
that was pretty
I
last
know
year.
what he's talking about. The guy.
Borderlands.
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 That's right, yeah.
She's with the
She
Borderlands.
had her
crew.
own group and everything too.
Yeah,
So
they were wonderful.
it was really awesome. All the cosplay. I mean, I am baffled, but all the people that put up their costumes and they're all like, "Wow!" It's like movie quality. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
the time they take, all the specialties and the mechanics to it. I mean, everything looks so realistic. You're like, wow, definitely amazing cosplay. And that's one of the highlights that we get to see every year that we get to come here. We've gone to other cons, and obviously those cosplayers are really talented as well. But it seems to me, at least, that this con takes the cake because everybody, it's always on point. So, kudos to you.
On point. So far, I think the one that it wasn't the one. It was a combination. So we were, doing our thing, walking around, and we saw Link, Breath of the Wild Link, right?
Oh yeah, that was one of the better
Looked nice.
ones that we saw.
Looked very nice. Looked very good. But I mean, I'm not all nuts about. Like, you guys probably liked it a lot more than I liked it.
Right. I love it, dude.
And then we kept walking,
and we saw Ganon.
and we saw Ganon. Totally separate. They weren't together. There was like just another character.
And it was the cartoon Ganon, the cartoon style from Wind Waker. And we had Breath of the Wild Link, and
then, well,
my mind.
I think Leo was still taking his picture, and then I just thought to myself, like, we should ask them to come together.
And they did.
You can see the light going off on Rick's head.
The funny thing is,
we made things happen here at Fanime, and it was magical.
When I turned around to even think, like to walk in the direction of where Link was at to ask him, she was already there.
They saw each other, and they're like, we gotta do something.
We gotta do
like,
this.
they didn't know, though. Like, they got, stopped, and they looked at each other like, dude, what do we do?
And even little
that's
crowd
why we pushed them.
started to form around them, and you heard some noise.
Yeah, it's gonna go down.
Ganon versus Link.
Yeah, there was quite a few people around us taking pictures and all that. But that was cool.
Yeah,
that was so far, I think, my key highlighted point of today.
Yeah.
I really.
And then I
really
have
like
to
that
mention
cosplay
something.
Also.
I have to talk about something that I've seen a lot of female cosplayers, especially. Okay, so this is a touchy subject, and I hope I don't deviate from what I'm trying to convey here. But the female cosplayers that dress up like the super heroines, like Power Girl or Wonder
Sean
Woman.
Matthew Hangman is watching. What's up, guys?
And then they wear these skimpy outfits because that's how they're portrayed in their comic book media or the movies where they are created, video games, etc. So I have to give them a big compliment because they are brave enough to be able to wear those outfits when most of the times they are very self-conscious about their bodies, what they're showing. They're not like that in real life, but they like the character, so they are trying to wear those outfits. And that's another big point, that all the people around here, you can tell when somebody is gawking at them and being like all pervy, kind of like, I guess. But the people all around this con, they're very respectful, and they're very like, you know what, your costume is awesome, and you can tell that there's nothing sexual about it. So it's amazing. That's one of the other reasons why I like this con.
Yeah,
it is cool.
I have been. Well, remember, we've been to Comic-Con before.
Oh, dude,
Comic-Con, the atmosphere.
It's the complete opposite.
The atmosphere there is very, and I hate to use this word, but it's very sexually charged.
Oh yes.
Whereas as this anime con here, it's
more family geared towards.
It has a very like almost innocent vibe to it, like very childlike vibe to it. Yes, you do have a lot of the people that do wear the skimpy,
that's how the character
and all
is.
that, because they want to dress as whatever their favorite characters are. I get that, it's not my cup of tea, but
we're
get
not gonna
it.
judge either.
But
we're not.
but yeah, it's at least people are respectful towards everybody, not just them, but towards everybody in general, and that's one of the many things I like about this
particular con,
convention, because a lot of cons they don't necessarily have this vibe. There's a very adult vibe to a lot of the cons that we've been to, and this is definitely not one of them. It's like loose, it's happy-go-lucky, it's free, it's a lot of people that attend these cons are at the age where they're very self-conscious about themselves, and this is one of those places where it's almost like they feel free to just kind of like let their personalities loose and not be afraid of being judged for what they like, for who they are,
in a way,
etc.
This is basically like all the MMORPGs type, where you create your character, you play online, and you do your quests and whatnot. It's in a way it's somewhat like that, because you don't really essentially create a character, other than the ones that are kind of combining characters,
right?
But not to that.
And those are cool too.
But
we saw a Cusco from the Disney movie, The Emperor's New Groove, wearing a Spider-Man outfit in the colors of Cusco.
That was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Iron Spider-Man, you said?
It was the Iron Spider-Man with
color
Cusco
scheme.
But I mean, it's kind of like that idea where you pick a personality, a character, and you play that character. And this is kind of like that escape where you can be that character. Of course, you're not doing anything outside of that other than just kind of walking around talking. And some people like to actually perform. Some people like to actually do their little fighting scenes or reenact scenes and whatnot, which not everybody has to or likes to. They just like to look and feel like if they were that character.
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about. It's just to kind of be another person. It's not for the worse. It's not because you're trying to do something bad or wrong with it. You're just
It's an escape.
that character that you can't normally be in real life.
Right.
And that's what I think what Fanime kind of really brings to everybody. It's where it's everybody's escape to do that.
And it was a big lesson for us because prior to coming here, we had no idea about the cosplay culture. Let me just put that out there. We have learned a lot based on the people that we have been fortunate to interact with, like Leo was mentioning, Dominic De Leon, other people. I mean, it escaped my mind right now their actual names, but we met so many nice cosplayers, both female and male, and it's kind of unbelievable that they're so open with you and so nice, because nowadays, you know, they're like, "You're talking to me? What's up? What's going on?"
See,
you know?
another thing is too, a lot of these cosplayers, a lot of them spend hours doing their cosplay. They do a lot of sewing, patching, buying, building, sanding. I mean, just you name it. They go through a long process just to get that right look for their outfit. And I bet you probably 9 times out of 10, maybe even 10 out of 10.
Our buddy Mel.
If you ask them,
remember Wind of the Stars? We had
Wind of
the
the
chance
Stars.
to interview
That's
her
right.
That was
2
2
years
years
ago.
ago.
And you said something when we were coming on the drive home. I was driving. Rick was checking out like the Fanime hashtag, Fanime 2017 hashtag, Fanime Con hashtag, and she saw Wind of the Stars, famous cosplayer. She mentioned something about her custom. What happened, Rick? Tell us.
I don't know.
Walk us through it.
I can't remember what.
She said something about like the final piece that she needed.
Oh, on the way
the
here.
day before.
Yeah. So I believe what she was saying was that she was putting like her last final details onto. I honestly don't know. I haven't checked where
The
she
actual
is or what she
cosplay.
was cosplaying. But I guess the final and most crucial details
Important.
were the last remaining, and she was barely on her way, and she was still finishing up those details.
Yep.
So it's a very important thing. This is, I mean, time and dedication that a lot of these people put into their outfit. And then if you ask them, how did you do that? Where did you get it?
They don't even can begin to understand how to explain
Right,
to you
right.
everything they've done.
But
They
to
put
make that
hours
possible.
upon hours
but
into their costumes.
they do. And,
I'd like
and
to take a quick moment here. Just sorry for interrupting. Chris Clayton's watching.
Hey,
Marco
Chris.
Antonio's watching.
Marco.
Joely Lopez is watching.
Julia.
Julia. What's going on? She's asking, where are you guys at?
We're at Fanime.
I know some of you are tuning in a little late here in the live stream. We're at Fanime Con 2017
What's up, guys? Say hi.
here in San Jose, California. What's going on? We
How
got
do you
some
like-
people here.
How do you like Fanime so far?
Oh, Fanime? Dope as shit. It's awesome. Hi, my name is Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
How are you guys?
Good, and you?
We're doing good. How do you
We're
like
good.
Fanime, man? 'Cause we couldn't hear on the mics.
Oh,
You're
it's
being
pretty
streamed
fun,
live
you know,
to the
everything
world.
I love to do, playing video games, shopping for stuff.
you guys come to
There-
Fanime
Yeah.
repetitively?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This is like
awesome.
my
There
sixth
you
or
have it.
seventh year.
Awesome. Yeah.
What's been your favorite cosplay so far today?
Favorite cosplay? That's a hard one. I would have to go with a Mercy. There was a Mercy cosplay I saw earlier.
Awesome.
Oh, we must have missed it.
There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
I think you'll find all the different variations of her skins.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think
That's
one of
cool.
the
You
hotter
guys got
ones.
any shout outs out there for the people watching us live on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yo, my girlfriend Janelle Wingfield. Don't look her up.
Don't look her up. It's her.
Shout outs to my homies in San Jose.
There you
And
go.
shout outs to my family.
For the homies and the family.
What he said.
What you said.
All right.
Awesome,
Thanks a
dude.
lot. All right,
Thank
guys,
you.
thanks a lot. You guys
Enjoy
take
the
care.
con.
See you, man.
See you later.
Take it easy.
You too, man. Thanks.
All right.
All right. That's awesome.
Nice meeting
That's
you.
awesome.
There you go.
It's always great meeting people here at the Fanime.
And that's exactly what we were talking about. The camaraderie, the friendship, the hey, what's up? Hang out, you know?
Yeah, and I wouldn't even necessarily call it friendship, because,
Friendship is magic, Leo.
But yeah, but
oh, man.
because we don't know.
We know now.
We don't know a lot of people,
No, we
but
know them.
but this is a good place where you meet people that are potentially gonna be your friends at some
Yeah,
point. For a lot of
exactly.
people, because
We'll probably see
it's-
them again next year.
It's hard
and they'll
enough to
remember
find
us.
somebody who has the same interests as you do.
Yep.
You know, and this is definitely
This
one
is
of those
it.
places where, hey, I love anime and geek culture and all that stuff, and
Exactly.
we all kind of
Well, this is definitely
flock
the
to come
place
to a place like this.
to show it, to express it. I mean, you
Mhm.
can
Uh-huh.
be as crazy as you want to be or quiet as you want to be. It's up to you. But this is where you can express that love for anime. That's what it
right.
is. It's Fanime. That's what it's
Yep.
for.
That's
And,
right.
what were we talking about?
Are we in halftime,
Well,
Leo?
I
though?
forgot what we were
'Cause,
talking
What were we talking about?
Fanime
The
edition.
Fanime edition of Leo's Furious 5. Brought to you by
Fanime.
Brought to you by Leo.
Brought to you by Leo. With special thanks
I like
to
that.
the folks at
At Fanime.
Fanime.
I like that.
Milton,
That segue.
buddy.
Milton, you the man.
I like that segue. What time is it? Halftime?
Yeah. He explodes. So what do you
Okay,
have
so
for us, Leo?
we're here at Fanime, obviously.
Obviously,
duh. And we have a lot of video game culture representing in this con. You know, it's not just about anime. It's also the video game culture that's represented through the cosplayers. So I put together a little list of top 5 games
Ooh.
for replaying.
For
For
replaying.
replaying. Top 5
value.
games for replaying.
Replay.
All right, all right.
Oh, guys, I have to confess,
Confess.
this was the most difficult Furious 5 to date because there's so many games that I absolutely love
All
that I
right.
had to leave out from the top 5. So I'm gonna have this could have easily been a top 10 list.
Easily.
easy peasy. It
Better
could have
be
been
good,
a top
Leo.
10 list.
It better be good.
So, honorable mentions. This one deserved honorable mentions. Honorable mentions.
Well, never mind. Go.
Top 5 games for replaying. Honorable mentions. F-Zero, Rocket League, Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Sorry, it was left out. And Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the SNES.
Okay.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade, the original.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
without
Further
any
ado.
further delay, let's get right to it. Number 5. Top 5
Bam.
games for replaying. Number 5, Ninja Gaiden. It's a classic.
All right.
It's one of the best games ever
It's hard.
made. It's one of the most difficult games ever made.
Yeah.
It requires
Original NES,
skill.
right?
It
NES.
requires talent. It requires intelligence.
And lots of
It
patience.
requires purity of heart for you to beat that game. Ninja
Purity.
Gaiden at number 5. Number 4, games for replaying. These are the games that you play
can
through
play
once,
over and over and over.
but then you just have to keep going back
Yeah.
to every
Because you loved
every
it so
once in a
much.
while.
All right.
Number 4, Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64.
I do agree with that one.
That's
Four
one of those
hotly.
games, you know, like there's at least one point in every year where I just think like
Got to get those 120 stars.
it's time for another Mario 64 run.
Yep.
It's time for another one.
Yep.
Super Mario 64 at number 4.
Awesome.
Number 3.
Number 3. We have Super Mario Brothers for the NES.
what's
Super Mario Brothers NES at number 3. That's one of those
Okay.
games that
And you can finish it quick. So
yeah, so whether you like it or actually it's just whether you like it.
Because you like it.
One of those
Because
games
you like it.
that it
It's
just kind
Mario.
of like you accidentally start playing it again. Like you trip, you fall, you're playing Super Mario Brothers. That's how good.
Oh,
yeah, like,
how did I end
oh.
up here? All right.
Like, yeah, so
Cool.
Super Mario
Number
Brothers
3.
NES, nothing beats the original. Sorry.
Number 2.
Oh, this
Dos.
one. Oh, number 1, number 2. These. Oh, this was a battle. They broke my heart. They broke my heart because
Couldn't handle it.
I couldn't because this wasn't one of those things where it's like, what's your favorite game?
Mm-hmm.
It's not one of. It's which one is better for replaying.
Ah.
For replaying.
Right.
Number
Keywords.
2, we have number 2, The Lion King for SNES.
Oh, that's hard, dude.
Another difficult
I was
game.
able to pass that like nothing, but as soon as I get to that can't wait to be king scene, those jump sequences.
I'll tell you
hey,
something.
what's up, man?
When I was a kid, when I would play this game, when it was a new game, I would play it and I would pass the whole thing in 15 minutes.
All right.
15 minutes, and I was like, boom,
Done.
And
Wow.
I would only lose maybe 1 life in the process. I got that good at
I
it.
did too.
I mastered the game.
I honestly don't remember if I passed that game.
Oh man,
I remember it. I just don't remember if I
I
passed
remember
it.
after I mastered the game, I would just for kicks, go to my local Kmart, and they had it on display there, and I would just go and I would beat it in like a speed run style
Mom,
gameplay.
you go shopping. I'll be here.
Like I'll be right here. Come back and pick me up when you're done with your shopping, and it was kind of fun impressing some of the people at the mall. Like, whoa, you're gonna pass the whole game. Like,
And it's supposed to be a demo.
It's like you don't even need to buy it. You passed the whole game
You
already.
just go to the store
You beat
and play
it. Like yeah, I did, and it was a lot of fun. This game actually, I go back to this particular game, like maybe 3 times a week. I mean, not a week. 3 times a year. I go back to it and I
I was
play.
like, dang, you really played the heck out of that game.
Yeah. Number 1, top 5 games for replaying. Best games for replaying.
Lay it on us.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Bring it.
Bring it on.
That's
Bring
the
it on.
original.
That's
Bring
the
it.
original Bring It.
Bring
We renamed it. We lovingly nicknamed it the
Bring
Bring
It.
It game.
Yeah.
Bring it. We had Marvel vs. Capcom. It's one of the best, if not, scratch that. It's the best fighting game ever created.
Mhm.
The best, absolutely. It's not the most revolutionary, but it's the most.
Well, at the time, it probably
Best.
was too.
Yeah,
But-
and we had countless hours,
Hours
of
of gameplay,
battling,
yes.
and we had
on
our
the Sega Dreamcast.
I do recall that we couldn't settle an argument.
And it still hasn't been done.
And
Rick and I,
we-
we have this feud going where every time I pick Psylocke, Storm, and Rogue, the X-Chicks, as I like to call them, he can never beat me with them.
Not
And
a-
I think
not
it's,
always.
No,
Not
you've
always.
never beat
Not
me.
always.
Never.
Bring it.
So
Bring it.
that record still stands where he cannot beat me. I think it's something psychological that he is getting into his head, that as soon as he sees those 3 characters, he can beat me.
like I'm
Nah.
done. I throw in
One
the
of
towel.
these days, we got to do a game stream on that and just
Yeah,
show you.
let's
No.
do
Yeah,
it.
that's the
It's been-
game that
it's been years that we haven't.
that
played
definitely raises our adrenaline
Oh,
levels.
dude. It makes us very violent towards each other, too.
Yeah, it,
No, I just
definitely
kidding.
it
It's always
definitely
in
boosts
good
our
fun.
testosterone and machismo levels as well.
It's always a good fun, though.
Yeah,
Good top 5.
it's
Good to fight.
it's one of those games. It's definitely one of those games.
And
I
they're
love it.
coming with a new
I'm
one, right?
so happy.
3 or 4? 4.
I'm so happy the 4th one's coming up soon.
Infinity, right?
Hopefully
Infinity.
it'll be more of a throwback to what this was.
Yep.
So, in review, number 5, Ninja Gaiden. Number 4, Super Mario 64. Number 3, Super Mario Brothers for the
Alright.
NES. Number 2, The Lion King. And number 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Oh,
All right.
Where's the flame?
We're done.
Oh,
We're
never
done.
mind.
We're
No
done.
flames. Nope.
There were no flames.
No flames.
Maybe in your imagination.
We could have done flames, Leo.
We could
We
have.
could have, but it's all
But
right.
we didn't.
But we're at Fanime, and it's cool because it's awesome here.
We didn't want to set this place.
So
on
where are we
fire,
gonna
so.
sleep, guys? Are we gonna set up somewhere over there? I mean, are we gonna look for a place to put our bunker, or
Right here on this table.
Stop banging a table.
I didn't bang it. I did this.
Oh, I felt it.
No, that was you moving.
So as you see, okay, we mentioned that this is the gaming hall, but we didn't exactly say what it is. I guess it's basically where people come and play games, kind of unwind from being walking all over the place. Let's tell our viewers at home, though, Fanime is held at the San Jose Convention Center, but it expands because it's so big to the 3 neighboring hotels. So the con takes place in the hotels as well. That's where the panels are held, and at their meeting rooms or whatever they call them, convention rooms, blah, blah, blah. And then right here, the main convention center is like the hub where we have the gaming room. Next to it, we have the dealer's hall and the art hall as well. So the art hall, they sell pretty much art. That's what it is.
And it's all what do you call it?
Hand
From the artist
Yeah.
himself. It's not reprints. It's
Right.
not stuff that they're bringing from other companies. like legit. This is stuff that they worked on.
Exactly.
Either whether it be colors of markers, paint, actual paint on canvas. There's some T-shirts, I believe, but the majority is just like actual hand drawn art.
And then we have the dealer's hall, which is all merchandise.
all the merchandise.
Merchandise. Toys, prints, games.
There's a lot of
books.
I always see a lot
everything
of
Japanese.
yeah,
oriented.
a lot of snacks, like Japanese snacks.
Like Snorlax over there that you just saw. I can't really point because I'm backwards here, so it's kind of like I want to turn to my left, but it's actually my right. I can't really point. Sorry, guys, but you get the gist of it.
A lot
You
of
saw
Pokemon,
Snorlax.
a lot of anime stuff,
Yes.
a lot of manga, a lot of thank you, a lot of swords, costume props, foods, snacks.
I
stuff
thought
like
that guy was about to steal your sandwich. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? Some guy just pulled one of our cars that we have at the table. I guess he's wondering, what the heck is this? And why are those guys talking to their mic? So he took one of our cars. That's why Rick said thank you.
And
I didn't want to mention this earlier, but the way we have everything set up right now, we're at a table here. There's one of many tables. And behind the table, where I'm looking at you and the mic there, way in the background, there's a group of people sitting at another table. And like minutes ago, like maybe 5 minutes ago or so, they kept looking over at me as I was talking. And they kept looking at me funny.
Is that guy famous?
And they were like doing one of these like
that guy. I know that guy.
Are they talking to us? Are they talking to us?
like they thought that I was probably like calling them or something, like when I was talking and I was looking
Calling
over at the
them
camera.
out.
Especially
I
when
don't
you're all
know, I
pointing
don't
at them like
so,
that.
And we have to also say that this is the first time we're able to do a live stream. We tried last year and failed miserably. But
we
this
did not
is the first
have the
time.
technology.
Yeah, and now we have the technology, but we don't have the power supply.
The battery
We
power.
are on batteries. This is completely on batteries. Right now we're still good, but as soon as the battery dies, that's it. No more show.
No
So
more
this
show.
is my question to you. Do you want another live stream tomorrow?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know in the comments
below.
Because we can definitely do this again because now we know it works.
Well, aside from doing another possible live stream, we actually also have VIP interviews tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
So we'll be-
we are thinking of live streaming those, right?
That's right.
So
that's
we
right.
have,
Okay.
I believe it's two
Voice actors.
If batteries allow.
Mr. Popo, have you ever seen Dragon Ball Z?
Who has not seen Dragon
The guy
Ball Z?
that voices Mr. Popo and Tien, the
Mr.
guy with the
Popo.
third
The
eyeball,
third eyeball.
he voices those guys, and we're gonna be able to interview that guy. The other lady that we're lady, I don't like to call them ladies because that ages them, but she also voices Sailor Moon characters and video game characters. So it's gonna be a treat for you.
Stay tuned to that.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
Pokemon.
Tim Pokemon. It's
That's
regular Pokemon. Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm really, really looking forward to
More
interview
cosplay.
the creators of South Park, Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Book of
No,
Mormon.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
they're not here.
They're
I was
not.
like, what?
No. We actually thought that Andre Meadows was here earlier today. We
It
saw-
wasn't us.
Well, it was me. Because I
It
saw
was
from
me.
the distance, and I was
trying
like,
to make it a team effort here.
Don't take us down with you, Pancho.
Andre Meadows is actually a famous YouTuber. He is known as the Black Nerd on YouTube, and his channel is called Black Nerd Comedy. And he is amazing. He's actually the spokesperson for the theater company Regal Entertainment. He does a segment every week about
Shout outs to Regal.
yeah. Talking about
Regal.
their movies
Your
and
brother.
stuff like that, and he
Regal.
makes it funny. And he's, he's an established YouTuber. He's been on YouTube since YouTube started, and he's funny. He's entertaining. And I thought, like, dude, but it wasn't him. Some
That's
dude
him.
that looks just like him, though. It's really awesome.
But it wasn't.
I'm in pain, you guys.
Are you in pain?
I think those Advil or I mean those. Why do I keep calling him Advil?
So check it
I
out,
think
dude.
those ibuprofen are wearing out.
Our friend Sean. Hey, Sean, what's up? He's saying yes to the live stream tomorrow. He's
Yes, to
loving
the
it,
live
so-
stream.
All right,
All right,
all right.
Sean.
So we'll do it.
We'll
Tell
squeeze
your
it
friends
in.
about us.
We'll
We'll,
squeeze it
we'll be
in.
coming at you live. Do you guys want to shoot for a certain time window?
Well, we need to confirm our VIP interviews.
Our VIP interviews are during the evening, so I'm thinking after 5 we're free.
Okay.
So we're gonna double make sure, but yeah, maybe 7 to 8 o'clock around the
Okay.
same time we can do another live
Okay.
stream
Sounds
Maybe
good.
we can try and do it in the middle of one of the.
interviews.
No,
That-
not interviews. I mean,
Middle of the day.
outside where there's a lot of
you want to go into the actual front, that would be cool because
near the front.
That's where everybody is.
Yeah, like the lobby, perhaps. We'll see. So
then
because
you can see a lot more cosplayers.
You get to see like the people playing behind us, which is pretty cool. Once in a while, a cosplayer, but over there at the lobby, it's on, and we're
amazing.
And we've been refraining from trying to shoot there just because of the type of setup we got. It might take up a lot of space, and it's kind of tight.
And there's a lot of people walking by, so it makes
mainly
it a little
the traffic
difficult.
is what makes it a little
But
bit
guys,
difficult for us.
if you
Harley
give
Quinn! Hi,
what's
come
going
on? Come on over here. Give us a word. Come on. Oh, she's leaving.
Okay,
All right. Well, it was fun having
the Joker requires some time.
The Joker requires some time, he says.
Okay, so Rick's trying to work out some deal of some sort to have her.
All right,
bye, Harley Quinn.
So there was Harley Quinn, like as we were talking about cosplayers and traffic. That's what
bombing us.
Yeah.
Photo bombing us. Hey, Mr. J.
Yep, that was her.
That was a good Harley Quinn impersonation.
I used to voice Harley Quinn for the animated
that's cool.
series.
That's cool.
That's
you
what
hear,
you were
you wanna
doing
hear
all
a
the time
sample?
down in L.A.
Yeah. We're like, hey, Mr. J.
When he would all of a
Anytime
sudden
you hear her say
disappear.
that in TV, that's really me.
And that's when Leo gets paid the big
That's
bucks.
all.
Right.
That's all I would do. Hey, Mr. J.
And that's it.
That's it. I'm
you
done.
didn't get to say anything else other than that. Just those couple words. That's
Just
pretty
that. Those couple words.
That's cool.
That's all it took.
All right, so there's another.
So we'll definitely try to
cosplayer
live
back
stream
there.
tomorrow, and I don't know, but the outside's gonna be kind of difficult. The setup's gonna be tricky.
Yeah.
But if
well,
we could pull it off, it would be amazing.
It will be because
We'll
then you can
see.
see
We'll
a
see
lot more
if
people,
we
more
can make it work.
cosplayers, and it'd be a treat for you guys. So we're gonna think about you guys and be able to bring this to you so that you can enjoy Fanime from home, at least that way.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And if not, you'll see us here again.
Devil May
At this
Cry,
vacation.
right there. Bye.
Oh
Devil.
yeah, we got some cosplayers
Dante.
running by.
That was his name.
Dante.
Awesome video game.
Get Dante.
Yeah.
He
There
walked
we
away.
have another cosplayer.
That guy looks legit.
Cool. What are you looking at?
Dante
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
looks
he
legit.
does.
You can move out of the way.
there he is. Bye, Dante.
You can't see him anyway. You just see the sword.
The sword. The sword is legit.
Yeah.
So what?
So
What else is going on here, guys? Did we actually really explain like what's actually happening on in these sections of the game room? We
no,
kind of
didn't.
keep
We
interrupting.
started.
where there's a PC video game section, then there's like a retro video game section, and then
we have
there's
arcades back
then
there.
there's all sorts of different types of arcades all across the back here, and then we have another section where we have like giant Jenga, ping pong.
Giant
and then
Jenga's awesome.
In this section over here where we're at,
That's
where
all the board
spaces,
games.
the spaces that we're taking up, it's where you get all the people that bring their own board games and they just sit down and play with friends and family.
Unwinding.
Yeah,
Taking a
unwind.
load
Or
off.
some people they're just sitting down and resting because
let's
we
just
said
say
before,
that
it's
when
just-
we were walking this earlier today, we came, found our table to sit down. As soon as we sat down, we were like, "Oh my god, this
Yeah, like-
is good."
like are feet burning in here or is
Yeah.
it just me?
Yeah,
It was a good 6-7 hours worth of walking that we already did. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're planning on bringing you guys another music video. We've been shooting for that. Leo has been shooting for that. And that little introduction that you see in our show, excuse me, with the music video with the cosplayers, that's from 2 years ago?
that
Yeah.
punk video.
That's from 2 years ago. And we're shooting for another one. We did one last year. Did we do one last year?
Leo did one last year.
Music video? Yes, the Panda Bear.
Oh,
Panda Bear
Panda.
music on it.
Panda by
Panda,
Design.
Panda.
I don't really like that song.
Panda.
I
I looked at the
Panda.
I looked at the top charts of what was banging in that week, and Panda was like number 2 or 3.
Sailor Moon. Hi, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hi, bye to Sailor Moon and all the folks here.
And so Panda by Design was the chosen one.
Jeez.
That song is not as catchy as our original one, and they're not even a known artist, right? They're not like mainstream artists music.
What do you mean original one?
No one, no, not that.
Not that. That's
our
the intro
theme
animation.
song. That was like our first theme song animation. I'm talking about the actual music video. Leo's looking
that
for
one,
it,
that's
but
called.
I'm pretty
So-
sure you know at home what I'm talking about.
No, not that
That's
one.
California Love. That's not
Oh yeah!
Ah,
it. No, that's
no, not that one, Leo.
They're gonna shut us off.
Sorry. Copyrights.
But yeah, so we're thinking about making a new music video. Thinking Leo is. We're
thinking
support
about
him.
making Leo make another one.
Against my will.
So
Don't hype it up. I'm just gonna do a quickie, you know.
If
Which
you guys
is fine.
want-
which is
Quickie,
fine.
If you guys
You
want a
know.
music video, give us the
Give us the comments if you
Yeah,
want
'cause-
Leo to work
Because
extra.
you know what, I'm not gonna continue making like really meticulously
no, and it's
detailed
fine.
editing
it's
music
fine.
videos like I did the first time. Because the first one took me 2 weeks to
And
make.
it's amazing.
And it looks. I mean,
And
it
it
made
is
it.
amazing.
Nice.
Everybody agrees. Everybody that
And-
has seen that video,
Yeah.
they're like, dude, that's amazing.
And it's legit,
I'm like, that's
you
Leo.
know?
Took
And,
him 2 months, but he
legit
did it.
Leo.
It took me 2 weeks to edit that video. 2 weeks of like nonstop, like putting time
Right.
into this one.
Yeah.
And at the end, when it was all said and done, it's like it didn't get that many views. So people
He was
obviously,
disappointed.
people that see it enjoy it, but we just haven't gotten enough people interested in it to watch it.
So if you want another music
what I
video,
have discovered
contact
though,
your friends.
is-
Tell them to start viewing. Tell them to start subscribing.
is timing is essential though.
Yeah.
If you just post the video like right away as the con's happening, people will tune in to watch in
Right.
mass numbers.
Mhm.
But if you wait 2 weeks like I did,
It's
because I wanted
done.
it
they already
to be
went
perfect.
to their next con.
Yeah, they're beyond it. They're like, oh,
to
what?
the next con.
Fanime is done.
What's that? You know.
Next Comic Con.
Next con.
Mhm.
Speaking
So-
of, which is the next biggest one?
Well, it's not a sure thing, but we're in talks with the San Francisco Comic Con. God?
Yeah. Oh.
18 plus gamers.
What's that supposed to mean?
You have to be an adult to attend.
Playing
night.
some Resident Evil, some MA-17 games, some Outlast, some Friday the 13th,
Pretty sure it's a little bit more than just that.
some Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. Yes, that's what it is. That's
Okay,
what it
so
is.
what were we talking about before God interrupted
San
us?
Francisco Con.
Oh yeah, San Francisco Comic Con. We're in talks with them. We're gonna see if they all allow us to
I'll allow
cover
it.
Well, we'll allow it, but you know the powers that be have to approve us. And based on our work with Fanime, we're hoping that it's enough for them to allow us to go to the San Francisco Comic Con because the Red Ranger will be there.
You know what? Enough about San Francisco. This is San Jose Fanime.
Yeah,
This is
no,
what
but
we're talking about.
We're talking about the next one. That's our
right,
next
Mr.
plan.
J.
That's in what? August? September? September?
Check it out. Sean will probably be there. So
All right.
All right, Sean. Hope
hopefully
we run into you
we're
at some
approved.
point.
If
Hopefully
we're
we're
approved,
approved.
and we're there, yeah, definitely say what's up.
yeah.
Sean,
Yeah,
are
we
you
awesome.
are you here at this Fanime? I'd like to know. I'm curious.
He's not. Sean is actually a good friend of mine. We know him. He used to live back where we live.
Mhm.
He now lives, I think, in the Santa Rosa area, Napa
Okay.
Valley. So that's why San Francisco will be closer to him now. But yeah, Sean, awesome. Nice hearing you.
Yeah.
Seeing you virtually, typingly.
Typingly.
So
Mostly.
I think, you know, my pain meds are wearing off. I think
Oh.
it's time to call it a day. Time to call
Hey,
it a
the
night.
battery didn't die. We did it,
We
guys.
did
Did.
it. Yeah.
Did.
So
And,
now we know.
So now we know what our limits and our capabilities are.
Yes.
We'll probably be coming to you live tomorrow at some point.
Yes.
Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Facebook especially. We're going to be putting out
Instagram is blowing up right now.
News throughout the day. We're going to be putting out news throughout the day of what our schedule is going to be like. We're going to produce another live show for you just like this one, but maybe at a different locale
Mhm.
here at the Fanime Con.
Yes.
So that we can have, you know, yet another perspective.
We're actually going to go scout a location right now. I think that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. And so until next time, just remember to join us. Stay tuned.
Tomorrow, we'll
Stay
be doing
tuned.
our
We'll
VIP
be here.
interviews.
Yeah, we'll be here.
So
We'll
keep an eye out for that.
keep an eye out. We're going to be broadcasting them live, you know,
We'll
technology permitting.
We'll
Yes.
definitely be tweeting and Facebook messaging any, like Leo said, any upcoming scheduling, anything that we got going. So stay tuned to that.
Mhm.
You know, keep your eyes peeled, and if you see that, we'd enjoy you watching us.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Until next time, enjoy your games and love your families. Ciao. Bye-bye.
If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Also visit us at daddysgametime.com, or you can check us out at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all at keyword Daddy's Game Time.
Don't forget our t-shirts and merchandise at thatisgametime.com/merchandise, where you can find designs inspired by pop culture, movies, and video games, designed by Leo and yours truly.
All your support is appreciated.